What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. The black community is full of so many good people. I know we focus on the Pookies and the Ray Rays, but man, we have some beautiful people in our community that really love our group. I've worked with many of you worldwide, and I'm so grateful to come from the community that I came from at the time that I did, and just to see how I've been able to work with you, how I've been able to build with you over the last decade has been great. Unfortunately, a lot of our people get taken advantage of by scammers, and we always are so hard on our group, but man, a lot of people love black people. A lot of people love our community. They really want to see us win, and we still do trust each other to a certain degree. If we didn't trust each other, you wouldn't have scammers. But that's the issue. We trust the wrong people. And unfortunately, people take advantage of us like this.
To secure the bag or to fumble the bag.
And this is a smack in the face for someone who took a gamble.
People trusted him.
But our people are thirsty. Our people are hungry for knowledge.
He was the viral guy in Atlanta, spitting finance knowledge to anybody who listened on the street corner. But now Jay Morrison is in hot water.
I invested $40,000.
$500.
It's $2,000.
He got 15,000 people to invest in a real estate fund. $11.7 million they all raised.
That is Jay Morrison, one of the better Atlanta scammers right now out there on the marketplace. Beat the black community for a lot of money. But there is another guy who might even be worse. A brother. Well, let's look at the clip.
Well, they invested with who they believe was an Atlanta real estate pro, but don't know what happened to their money after.
Wow, and Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray with us on this. So Justin, you talked to some investors who have similar stories here.
And Justin, of course, there are no guarantees a real estate investment is going to pay out profits, but these investors say this is more than just a bad investment.
It was present an opportunity for everyone to come in and make 100, 150, maybe 200 grand over the next 18 months just by flipping properties.
Ben Lee recorded parts of Duran Dimmick's real estate pitch on base at Fort Campbell in Kentucky.
I was really impressed by what he was saying. I mean, he was really good.
But the market was crazy.
As Lee was preparing to leave the Army, the investment opportunity sounded enticing.
So I just took a leap of faith.
He paid a $5,000 coaching fee to get started and invested another $15,000. But you don't have to go to one of Dimmick's in-person presentations.
The problem is that you're complacent and you're okay with where you are in life.
The Atlanta real estate investor also pitches on social media.
He knows how to talk.
Daphne Bonilla first met Dimmick on an Atlanta movie set. She invested $20,000 with him.
So the agreement was that I would get a minimum of 20% of my investment within 90 days after the commencement of this project.
I knew Duran from high school.
Eartha and Zuri Farngalo were living in New York, but turned to Dimmick because they wanted to flip houses here in Atlanta.
So we really leapt at this opportunity for someone who presented themselves as an expert in this area to be able to do that from afar.
You gave him $30,000. What do you have to show for it?
Nothing.
The Farngalos, Ben Lee, and Daphne Bonilla all had similar reasons for wanting to invest, and all are in a similar spot now.
I was in communication with him and his assistant for the whole time until he stopped responding.
He started sort of ghosting me. He stopped answering. He would make excuses.
We never saw a property. We never got any details.
Yeah, everything is in, but
Duran Dimmick agreed to speak to me by Zoom as he checked in on work at an Atlanta property he's renovating.
you can't have the success that I have. You can't accomplish the things that I've accomplished by stealing from people.
Dimmick says skyrocketing interest rates and inflation changed the business overnight as these investors were looking for a quick return.
Materials went up, things went up. It just happened. I almost lost everything.
And he showed me his contract that states right at the top, client understands that the real estate market may change unexpectedly, rendering some or all the information provided by the consultant null and void.
People who invest and want the quick return, they don't understand that process.
The Farngalos don't buy that argument. Their attorney says $10,000 of what they're fighting for was a wire transfer. For their initial investment, Dimmick wanted faster, so they sent a second time through Venmo.
You send it to me that way, it's going to take too long. Send it to me the faster digital method, and I'll return the wire wire transfer to you, and it just never happened.
Do you owe them $10,000? Does somebody owe them $10,000?
GWP owes them $10,000. Yes.
Dimmick claims it's the LLC, GWP Consulting, that owes the money, not him. His company is GWP Holdings. Both companies are listed as dissolved on the Secretary of State registry. Dimmick says Daphne Bonilla's money is still invested in a project that is not completed.
The only remedy is just give me a little bit more time. I can get it worked out.
As for Ben Lee,
I'll tell you straight up, Ben Lee is an honest guy. Ben Lee is going to be made whole.
Lee says he's heard that before.
They gave me all of these dates saying that I would get a payment to do payment arrangements, but every time the date would come, nobody would answer.
We certainly don't have a property. I think that's the most hurtful part of this, right? This is $30,000 that we could have invested in the market. We could have invested in an actual property.
Now, Dimmick claims the Frangalos backed out of 3 projects and lost earnest money because of it. But in a default judgment, a Cobb court ordered GWB Consulting to pay the Frangalos $30,000 plus attorney fees. They haven't seen a dime of that money, and they are suing Dimmick directly as well. That case is still open, as are separate lawsuits by both of the other people we talked to today.
So, Justin, is there something people looking to invest can do to keep out of something like this?
It's one of those things that's not rocket science, right? You got to do your research. All 3 investors we talked to said the same thing. They wish they had done more on the front end, but the thing was, they went with somebody they trusted.
That is Deron Dimmick, okay? A guy who has defunct businesses, not registered, making promises. You know, he's not even a real estate guy. And I don't know what it is about our group. We're always getting involved with the real estate scammers. I don't know why that is, but I'm just gonna tell you guys, man, anybody that can tell you that you're gonna make $150,000 in 18 months in a business that you don't understand, that's a scam, okay? If you want to see your money grow, let me give you a word of advice, right? This is what I do. This is what Alpha Male Strategies got me on. I'm gonna give him a props, because I wasn't even on this, man. Alpha Male Strategies called me. You making some money? Why don't you put your money into index funds? Now, I was aware of what an index fund was, and then I knew about a little bit about the stock market, but I wasn't actively investing in it, at the time. Man, I basically invested into the NASDAQ 500, Fidelity. I invested into a NASDAQ fund. I've done the S&P 500 index fund, and the index fund is a basket of stocks, all right? And then once one of those stocks falls out of position, they replace it with another company that's doing well. You'll never lose. You will never lose your money, okay? I have done that ever since I met Alpha Male Strategies, and I'm telling you right now, God is real. Okay, I will say you that. I have made more money passively just sitting my money into the stock. I have one stock, which is Waste Management. Always does well. Okay? I have several index funds, 3 or 4. I put my money there, and you know what? I work hard to get my money. I'm not looking for no quick fix. If you do that, if I would have done this 10, 15 years ago, I'd be retired by now. All right? That's just one thing. If you can just work, get your money up, save your money, get a new skill, invest in that. If you don't know an industry, guys, don't waste your money and get scammed. Even in the YouTube business. I see guys, hardly any subscribers, trying to sell YouTube coaching, YouTube consultations, YouTube this, but these guys don't even have any evidence of doing it themselves. You know what I mean? Most people and make money, they wouldn't teach you how to do it. Like, a lot of these real estate guys charge you $5,000 to get into a course. Bro, listen, the reason why I don't do the YouTube coaching thing myself, I'm too busy being a creator. I don't have time. I don't have any interest in taking your money when I have my own money. Okay? I have my own money. If I'm a creator, I don't need to be consulting you for $500 or buy this course or whatever, because if it doesn't work out, I gotta deal with chargebacks. Look, I'm good where I'm at. Don't need your money, thank you. Anybody who's making a lot of money, you think that Bill Gates has enough time to go around selling courses on how to be rich? What about Warren Buffett? Warren Buffett is one of the best stock market a predictors, business builder. He actually invests in businesses, right? And he buys them. He don't have a time to teach you how to do that. He's too rich. So anybody who is so good at what they do, they don't have time to teach you. They're too busy earning in that market because they have an advantage. I don't have time to teach you that. Anybody who wants to do that is a scam artist. Run, okay? You get a skill, you make your money, you understand the business, put your heart into understanding how a market works. If you have all that money, don't give it to nobody. Go learn how real estate works. Get your real estate license, okay? Be active in the contracting community. It's gonna take hard work, guys. Nobody can give you some money and then tell you you're gonna have that money back in 18 months. That's a lie. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Junk. Put your fire dudes, heard about. We're out.